It's been 30 years since that Sweet 16 team, when this prestigious academic institution showed it could play basketball at the highest level.
At that time, Cal basketball wasn't a top program, so at the end of the day, we still went there because of the academics of what Cal brought.
Cal, #1 public school, in the world, and we're here competing academically as well as athletically. When you look back at that, there's a lot of pride that goes into that.
The perception of Cal athletics changed because it was cool. You wanted to be a part of that. You wanted to be a part of that group. You wanted to go to the game. It changed the way not only people looked at Cal basketball, but the way people looked at California athletics going forward.
It was a dynamic group, and it brought a lot of life to the school. The charisma and the personalities on this team really, brought the community around it and had them embrace it.
I think everyone talks about the success that team has, but I like to think about the adversity and then the family and coming together, the brotherhood.
As much as I remember the Duke win or the big wins that we had, I truly remember the moments that we shared together, whether it's at a meal, while we were traveling, in the dorm rooms, and those are the memories that I cherish just as much.
Even now, when we see each other at an event years later, it's like we were talking the day before. So that's how close we were. That's how together we were.
We competed so hard every day against each other, and that just built this brotherhood, this bond.
And so we had a lot of fun. The best part was we will always be brothers, and no matter how old we get, we will always be connected.
That team right there is always going to be special forever.
Another Sweet 16 followed 4 years later, and the impact of that 1993 team on Cal basketball continues to this day.
Some of our OGs, when we came in, like Brian Hendrick, he set the tone for us. We set the tone, and then Monty and all those guys set the tone after that.
The following year, it was Randy Duck and Anwar McQueen, and then you go, like I said, to Ed Gray and Sharif Abdur-Rahim, and you go on down the list of all these great players that Todd recruited, and it elevated that program.
The future young stars in the Bay Area, and we saw a high number of local kids be stars at Cal down the road. Guys like Leon Poe and Ayinde Ubaka, and you go on and on with some of the local stars that have decided to stay home. And it was Jason Kidd that set the tone for all of them to show them, hey, I can do it at home, you could be a star, and you become a big deal too in your hometown.
It was the future. You look at where Cal was going, the likes of Jaylen Brown, being able to have future NBA stars. I think that team really put Cal basketball on the map, and they benefited from that team.